Hello, my name is Ian Mars Beerley. I'm a double major of criminal justice and political science. The project I chose to do my research on was terrorism, and I broke it down into mostly child soldiers of Boko Haram and ISIS. Radical Islamist jihadist groups are known to be brutal killers. ISIS kidnapped 140 Kurdish schoolboys in Syria. These children then have the choice to convert to Islam or be executed. Also in 2014, Boko Haram kidnapped 250 schoolgirls in the town of Borno. They also threaten them with execution if they refuse to convert. They corrupt youth and rob them of their innocence or any chance of having successful lives. Child soldiers ISIS. If they choose not to execute you, then most likely you will be forced to become a radical jihadist fighter. CNN's Aaron McLaughlin's report from February 22, 2016 says there are over 1,500 child soldiers fighting for ISIS. In the past 13 months alone, there have been at least 89 child soldiers killed by performing suicide bombings. This is just ISIS and just the reported numbers. Boko Haram child soldiers. According to a UN report, in 2016 alone, Boko Haram recruited over 2,000 child soldiers. Also in that report, there's estimated that 17,000 children have been recruited to become a part of the radical Islamic military group from the South Sudan since 2013. These numbers are astounding, that 17,000 children under the age of 18 are either forced or brainwashed into fighting, killing, and hate at such a young age. Child soldiers worldwide. Within the last 10 years, there has been roughly 65,000 children released after being kidnapped, imprisoned, brainwashed, or just decided it was wrong. They go from learning this hate in their vital years of learning and expect to get back into normal everyday life. This obviously is unable to happen. Mass death. In the last 7 years, there has been roughly 100,000 deaths in Nigeria from Boko Haram, most of which comes from militants who are under the age of 18. They use suicide bombers as young as 7 or 8 here, is a first-hand account I was told. They got out of a rickshaw and walked right in front of me without showing the slightest sign of emotion. I tried to speak with one of them, in Hazu, and in English, but she didn't answer. I thought they were looking for their mother. She headed towards the poultry cellars and then detonated her explosive belt. Future problems. The issue is when children are young, their brains soak up everything they see and hear. These children are learning to hate the West and everyone who doesn't support Allah. I've seen videos of 3-year-old girls saying death to America. If these children continue to be raised like this, then how can you blame them? It's all they have ever known or been taught. The West is blamed for all their struggles. They just don't know any better. In order to put a stop to this, we're going to have to make changes. Bill and Melinda Gates. They have started a fund through their foundation. Their goal is to improve the lives and education of young children in Nigeria and other parts of Africa, to give them more and better opportunities. They pledged $25 million. Yes, this won't be enough to solve the problem, but we have to start giving the youth other options so they don't feel as if they want to survive, they have to join. Bill and Melinda Gates continued. The Gates Foundation is a non-governmental organization. Over the last 10 years, they have donated money to not only Africa, but all over the world. Children should have to worry about playing with their friends and going to school, not worry about surviving and if you'll have to leave your home. These are problems that we need to get involved in and take action if we want to fix this issue. Then the children need educated in something other than hate and war. Thank you very much.